Sami Hamdi joins us now from London. He is the editor-in-chief of the International Interest, a current affairs magazine with a focus on the Middle East. Good to have you on the program with us. This is the first visit by an Omani leader to Saudi Arabia in over a decade. Why did it take so long?
I think it took so long primarily because the former Sultan's health began to ail, and he was unable to embark on such trips, particularly in the latter stages of his life when he was receiving treatment. And I think today's visit is actually a testament to Oman's foreign policy, which is built on the concept of complete neutrality in any events that take place in the region. They did not get dragged into the Qatar blockade. They did not compromise their ties with Qatar. They did not compromise their ties with Saudi Arabia. And today we see Sultan Haitham bin Tariq now sitting in Riyadh with King Salman. We've seen how Oman has carefully navigated the Yemeni conflict in that it's maintained channels with the Houthis, facilitating that necessary dialogue in order to achieve some sort of peace framework without antagonizing the Saudi efforts to restore the internationally recognized government. Oman has sort of quietly embarked on this diplomacy that has respected the Saudi desire to lead on the issue without compromising those particular issues. While there have been tensions from time to time over perhaps a demand on the part of some nations such as the UAE for some sort of friendship or for some sort of alliance against Qatar or on other issues, Oman has resisted, and today its policy of neutrality is paying off. It's now in Saudi Arabia. They're discussing the issues of Yemen. They're discussing bilateral ties. They're discussing the promotion of friendship in a manner that does not compromise Oman's ties with any other Gulf state. So I think today's visit by Sultan Haitham bin Tariq, rather than it being seen as some sort of concession on the part of Oman, given that there hasn't been a visit in the last 10 years by Omani Sultan, rather it is a testament to this foreign policy and the resounding success that neutrality actually works for the Omanis.
So realistically, will they be able to accomplish anything? They signed a number of draft agreements, but going forward, will that lead to anything of substance?
I think the Saudi Investment Fund is investing in a number of projects in the region, a number of projects internationally, and Oman is in need of that investment in order to try to push through with regards to some of the economic reforms that have been compromised as a result of Corona, that came at a time in which some of the mega projects are on the verge of being completed. So Oman is sort of seeking some sort of way to get through this period until its mega projects such as the Duqm port, such as the new airport in Muscat begin operation, begin working, and begin essentially delivering a new age for the Omani economy. So I think in terms of investment, I think the Omanis will be able to secure that. I think on the issue of Yemen, I think there will also be traction, given that the Omanis are heavily involved now in facilitating the dialogue between the Houthis and between the Saudis. The Saudis want to achieve a ceasefire. The Omanis are sending their delegation to Sana'a to deliver the Saudi conditions, to deliver the Saudi proposals. Oman then receives the Houthi proposals and is taking that to Riyadh. So I think Sultan Haitham bin Tariq will believe that he can actually gain much from this visit from the Saudis, and the Saudis will also believe that they can gain much from having Sultan Haitham bin Tariq in Saudi Arabia, which not only restores this image of Saudi Arabia being the regional leader that has been undermined recently by the UAE and by the OPEC issue and by the UAE pursuing its own independent agenda. Sultan Haitham bin Tariq, the fact that Saudi is the first place that he visits for Mohammed bin Salman and for Saudi Arabia, it will be taken as a very welcome gift from Sultan Haitham bin Tariq, in that it affirms that Saudi Arabia is still relevant, still a leader in the region, still a country that ties should be respected and maintained. And I think it will come as a relief given the turbulence over the past week over the UAE OPEC issue.
All right, Sami Hamdi in London, thank you.